So the moment is at hand. Manny Pacquiao taking on Jorge Solis. There's the 27-year-old Solis from Guadalajara, Mexico. And that is Manny Pacquiao, 28-year-old with a Hall of Fame career already in the making. First of 12 rounds. Solis presumably will be the boxer in this fight. And Pacquiao, of course, always an aggressive fighter.
And here's something that I like already of Solis is that he's actually moving to the right, to his right. And a lot of fighters tend to move the opposite way when they fight a southpaw. And I believe that he's using a good strategy.
You like a fighter moving to the right?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, interesting, okay.
But you know that left, either he's going to throw a straight left or he's going to throw a wide, like a left hook type, and he's able.
Where Manny is at his slowest. He generally starts slow. I mean, his hands are fast, starts are a little slow.
Manny Pacquiao, who due to the machinations of the boxing world, doesn't hold one of the major 4 boxing titles, but he's #1 in the WBC, WBO, and IBF at 130 pounds, and he's generally considered probably the best at that weight class, if not Juan Manuel Marquez, who he might fight next. Now, good right hand landed there by Solis. That's his best moment of round number 1.
I would like to see Jorge Solis throw that straight right to the body instead of looking for the head all the times. Take some power away from Pacquiao.
Pacquiao gets him against the ropes and throws a couple of shots, and Solis is able to get away. Pacquiao going downstairs to the body now.
How about a jab or two from Solis?
That would be nice. With that long reach of his and the good upper body movement that he has, he should utilize that quite a bit.
So a pretty close first round. Solis is through it in any case. Straight left gets in. Do you know, it looks to me like, if nothing else, Solis is a very awkward fighter for Pacquiao to deal with right now.
Yeah, the height has actually been a problem for Pacquiao. The movement, I mean, people who've seen Pacquiao fight should realize and understand that he has a lot of trouble with fighters that move on him.
Yeah, you know,
Manuel Marquez did that.
That's right. You know, because it's not only the height, but also the movement. There's something awkward about Solis that's making Pacquiao look a little awkward himself.
Now, having said that, Pacquiao is doing some good work in this round, and Solis has not been able to punch back much. And it looks like there is a little blood somewhere on Solis' face. Nice shots by Solis. Probably Solis' lip, we think. We'll check it out.
Here's my question, though. Has anybody fought Manny Pacquiao better than Erik Morales did in the first fight and in most of the second fight?
Probably not.
Yeah, and, you know, and Morales was barely able to hold on to win the first fight and got knocked out in the second fight. Can Solis beat Pacquiao with this kind of an approach?
You know,
it's that cut here in round number 5.
And I don't think Solis should be doing what he's doing right now. He should be smart, box, relax. Just because there's blood on the eye doesn't mean they, oh, good, straight right.
Now remember, as this fight wears on, especially as we get through this round, if that cut would cause a stoppage in this fight because it was a clash of heads and they bang heads again, it would. Oh, there's a left hand that sends Solis down.
Oh,
they're calling it a push. There was a left hand in there, but they're calling it a push, which is interesting.
The blood streaming down Pacquiao's face now.
They would go to the scorecards if they had to. Oh, big right hook by Pacquiao, and a left hand, and Solis is in some trouble.
And there goes a pushing by Pacquiao. He's trying to muscle his way in.
Solis has been hurt here in the 6th round. Excuse me, I said the 5th, I meant the 6th.
This is now the Pacquiao that I think everybody expected to see.
And this is what I expected to see. Solis right here trying to avoid, trying to get away from punches and getting hurt because he doesn't pick up his hands.
That clash of heads and the cut over the eye woke up Manny Pacquiao. He is a tiger here in round 6, and Jorge Solis is in trouble. Solis just ripping shots on the inside. And again, I think they bang heads in the eye, bothering Pacquiao.
Pacquiao is wasting a lot of energy.
He's trying desperately to finish the fight. Maybe he's a little bit more worried about the cut than we think.
Well, he should know. They'll go to the store.
Oh,
big hook
good.
by Solis.
Good uppercut and a hook.
Do lots of damage. Round 8. Al Bernstein along with Wally Matthews and Gennaro Hernandez, former junior lightweight champion of the world. And we're happy that you joined us for what's been a very entertaining evening of boxing. And this main event has had some plots and subplots. A clash of heads created a cut in round 6 over the eye of Manny Pacquiao. They have controlled it for the most part. And in the last 2 rounds, Pacquiao has been extremely effective against Jorge Solis.
You know, and I think they've run out of ideas in Solis' corner. Gennaro, you know, we were up listening, and they've invoked the family.
He's in trouble, and down goes Solis.
You feel like it was that lip uppercut that dropped him. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it.
Ocho! 9! He does get up at 9.
That was a surprise.
How much longer can he continue? A lot of time left in this round, of course.
There goes that uppercut again. He's hurt. He's out. It's it. It's over.
Solis sent down for the 2nd time. He is on the apron of the ring.
He's not going to beat the count. He's not going to beat the count.
Había dicho no le voy a ver ni la cara porque lo quiero ver noqueado, y el Pac-Man alegre, contento, encendido. Tan pronto suene la campana como lo hacía el gran campeón mexicano, se va a transformar en un devorador, se va a transformar en un monstruo, se va a inyectar de lo que ha hecho su carrera justamente en el boxeo profesional. Todo el ambiente, señores, suena a drama, suena, señores, a una gran expectativa. Suena el Pac-Man, suena Ríos, suena la campana. Vámonos de campana a campana y de esquina a esquina. Un campeón van a todos a la lona. Tecate, patrocinador oficial. Evita el exceso.
Arrancó ya la contienda y el fenómeno filipino está de regreso una vez más en un cuadrilátero a través de Box Azteca 7, la casa del boxeo. Brandon Ríos comentó: un mexicano ya lo noqueó. Yo tengo sangre azteca y voy a mandar al retiro al Manny Pacquiao. Vamos a ver si lo cumple. Por lo pronto suelta la primera combinación ya el Pac-Man. Esta es tu oportunidad de estrenar un Chevrolet Aveo con aire acondicionado desde 139,900 pesos. Esto es valor Chevrolet, con la guardia bien ceñida. El Pac-Man Pacquiao soltando ahí la mano derecha en forma de récord, mucha movilidad. También vemos en el Pac-Man ahí desde luego confianza, seguridad en Brandon Ríos, pero sabe lo que tiene enfrente, ni más ni menos que a Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Técnica tiene mucha el Pac-Man, poder en los puños tiene mucho Brandon Ríos, y ahí la primera combinación que llega a destino final de Pacquiao. Julio César Chávez.
Sí, fíjate, Rodolfo, como pensábamos que iba a pasar la pelea. Creo que vemos a un Manny tranquilo, relajado, pero conectando esos golpes abajo y arriba. Creo que el golpeo abajo va a ser fundamental, Rodolfo, de Manny Pacquiao,
Y por lo pronto Brandon Ríos lo está dejando llegar, está concentrado al 100%, estudiando qué armas porta Manny Pacquiao. Hay un signo de interrogación importante para saber en qué condiciones se presenta Pacquiao luego del tremendo knockout ya comentado que le propinó Juan Manuel Márquez. Aquí los tenemos en el centro del cuadrilátero, bien agazapado Brandon Ríos, y suelta la combinación. Ahí el Pac-Man otra vez le repite la dosis con Unefón Navega y habla más. Hashtag Unefón-sí, hashtag Unefón-no. ¿Crees que es la última pelea del Pac-Man Pacquiao? Está ante Brandon Ríos, no hay caída. Ahí el tercero sobre la superficie, aprecia que fue un resbalón, medio empujón, ya lo analizaremos, pero Pacquiao otra vez se lanza con todo y repite la dosis, muy superior. La velocidad del Pac-Man Pacquiao está arrollando en los primeros instantes de la contienda a Brandon Ríos y le repite la dosis, y ahí en cortito el Bambán se enoja y suelta contienda y hasta un cabezazo Marco Barrera.
Sacando una mano Bambán Ríos, ahí vemos cómo Manny Pacquiao Pacquiao lo había empezado a meter a su estilo de él, saliendo por piernas, tirando el 1-2, tirándole ese recto también abajo. Un Brandon Ríos que quiso reaccionar un poco tarde en este episodio ahí. La larga distancia de Manny Pacquiao agarrándole con 1-2. Brandon Ríos tiene que empezar a tirar golpes, a meterle presión porque le está dejando toda la oportunidad.
Y tremendo izquierdazo. Ahí le conecta de manera violenta el Pac-Man y le repite, pero el Bam Bam dice, no pasa nada, no pasa nada. Y así termina el primero el
Freddy sigue trabajando en los guantes, la marca es de Marco Barrera.
Ahí vemos como pues un round parecido a todos los demás rounds que hemos visto. Claro. Manny Pacquiao ahí tirándole 3, 4, 5 golpes, saliendo con paso lateral. Brandon Ríos nada más levantando la guardia, encogiendo la cabeza, recibiendo golpes de más, en el cual debería de haberse arriesgado de round atrás. En lugar de estar recibiendo tanto golpe, era meter presión a largo, abajo, de volados, como lo estaba haciendo en un momento, pero Manny Pacquiao en esta ocasión fue su noche y lo boxeó como él quiso.
Y la verdad tiene inflamaciones ya en los ojos Brandon Ríos. Le cuesta mucho trabajo también observar lo que llega de las laterales. Por eso el Pac-Man va de frente y cambia la combinación lateral. Sonó la campana. La única, la más importante, la tarjeta de Don La Malamita.
10 puntos para Manny Pacquiao, 9 puntos para Brandon Ríos. Quedan 3 minutos, un poco menos. Parece que nos vamos a las tarjetas finales de esta noche.
Un campeonazo a tu nivel como es el Pac-Man, Julio. ¿Qué tendría? ¿Qué piensa? ¿Quiere ir a noquear? ¿Está refresco? ¿Está con la intención de meterse a máxima velocidad? ¿O va a cerrar simplemente con la intención de decir estoy de vuelta?
Yo creo que va a cerrar, Carlitos, al final del round. Yo veo a Brandon Ríos que solamente está esperando a terminar la pelea por división, Carlitos, para hacer un logro para él. Y creo que Pacquiao, tanto su gente, va a terminar con broche de oro.
Bueno, señores, empieza a mover el Pac-Man de manera lateral. Intenta meterse. Estrena un auto, aprovecha el 0% de comisión por apertura en toda la línea Chevrolet. Esto es valor Chevrolet, dama.
Ahí estamos viendo el round final de una pelea que fue para un solo lado, brillando. Manny Pacquiao se va a llevar el aplauso de millones.
¡Ay, está el Manny! Termina por encerrarlo, no se fue encima. Terminó por dejarlo vivir. Lo iba a retacar en una de las esquinas y le dijo, vente. A ver, vamos a aprovechar que tanto en campo abierto termina por ofrecerse Brandon Ríos. Se mueve el Pac-Man, Marco no lo quiso acabar.
Sí, ya nada más dándole bola a Carlos, ahí se fue para atrás, dándole 1-2, le da la mano, es decir, pues para que acabes de pie, para que sea un triunfo para ti, no te quiero terminar, le mueve la cabeza a Brandon Ríos, que sabe que Manny Pacquiao le está perdonando la vida, sube la guardia y esperando nada más.
O quizá el Pac-Man lo está queriendo confundir, yo no lo sé. Está queriendo, no, le empieza. Bajó ligeramente las revoluciones y empieza a manotearlo como si fuera un gato y un ratón. Le dice, juego contigo un ratito, te cambia el perfil, le duele a Brandon Ríos, ya se cubre como diciendo, yo no sé si va a venir el golpe importante, el golpe duro, magnánimo otra vez Manny Pacquiao porque no lo quiso sembrar, pudo haber sido con todo y se quedó guardándose. Entra otra vez el Manny, termina por sacudirlo, Brandon Ríos se amarra, ya no quiere sufrir más, Julio.
Así es, Carlitos, creo que Manny Pacquiao, hasta lo está dejando Manny Pacquiao,
Lo está dejando vivir. Bueno, señores, todo ha sido para el Manny. Con una Efona Vega ya habla más presenta. ¿Qué les decimos? ¿Está de vuelta? Claro que está de vuelta el Pac-Man. Claro que quiere todo. Y todos aquí en México seguramente le rendíamos homenaje 74-26 hasta que lo clavó Márquez. Ahora está de vuelta. Intenta otra vez el Pac-Man, va hacia adelante. Termina por encontrarlo. La gente en Asia lo adora, lo quiere. Termina por declararle todo su apoyo. Se mueve el Pac-Man, está de vuelta. Resurge como el ave Félix. Va Brandon Ríos. No lo encuentra, le cambia el perfil. Últimos segundos y el Pac-Man declara la vuelta entera. Está de regreso. El Pac-Man está de vuelta. El mejor libra por libra durante un tiempo dice, no me rindo con lo que me pasó con Márquez. Hoy la vuelta está declarada. El Pac-Man está de regreso.
Clearly in the hearts of fans who love exciting boxing, Manny Pacquiao is #1 in the world. But his last couple of performances have shown the beginnings of some possible deterioration. Is he #1 pound for pound? He'll try to make a statement here. Emmanuel Stewart, if I were David Diaz, I would enter round one looking to ask Manny Pacquiao one significant question. Did you train to take body punches? Are you ready to get hit in the gut?
Well, I think that's what he should do, too. But, you know, looking at Manny, to me, I'm just amazed that this guy's fighting that for his 4th different weight division championship. And look at his body. I mean, usually when a smaller guy moves up through the division, you see a lot of fat or something like Duran. He looks perfect. Looked like he was born to be a lightweight.
A spectacular athlete from beginning to this point of his career. Never once has he looked out of place in any weight class in which he's fought. The body just keeps getting better and better. And already Diaz begins to hit him in the body with the punches that are aimed at asking how well Pacquiao is trained. And already Pacquiao shows the speed advantage that makes him so special.
But I look what Pacquiao sees, the tight defense of Diaz was covering up him on the top, but he's trying to find a way to come up between the gloves. But took the signal with his left uppercut. See, he's just trying to right there. He's very smart. He realizes that it's not going to be that easy to hit him to the head on top at the beginning.
David Diaz is a fast lightweight, but he's a strong lightweight. He's not easy to put away in a cold breeze, and Pacquiao can't expect for anything to happen quickly here.
Pacquiao's is boxing tonight.
Terrific combinations by Pacquiao. Many of the punches being blocked, however, by Diaz's gloves.
Yeah, but Pacquiao's boxing, using his footwork, his movement, is a lot different than I've ever saw him fight before. For the first time, he's got somebody that he's faster than.
And you hear the adoration of the crowd. In reference to what he knew the crowd would be, Diaz said, in our Mexican heritage, we have a statement, pocos pero locas. In other words, we may be smaller, but we're crazy enough to make our presence felt. Uppercut by Pacquiao, mixing his punches brilliantly. Catches Diaz with a left hand. Diaz blocking ardently with his gloves, but on the defensive before he finally breaks out with another attempted body shot.
Diaz is doing a pretty good job defensive, but he can't do too much offensive simply because he's not fast enough yet. Until Pacquiao slows down, it's going to be hard for him to do anything offensive.
And a smile and a nod. A guy who'll carry the spit bucket. Strickland has said, if David could beat Manny Pacquiao, I might retire. Diaz says, no way. I'm not going to let him. And you heard Freddie Roach very pleased with the way his fighter fought round one. CompuBox numbers, Pacquiao 19 out of 91. Diaz only 9 out of 43. Again, the uppercut with a left hand from Pacquiao. Again, a body shot from Diaz. Momentarily drives Manny back. Hand speed advantage tremendously in Pacquiao's favor.
Yeah, Pacquiao's doing a beautiful job of boxing. He's putting his combinations together, getting in and out.
Good left hand by Diaz. Caught Pacquiao right between punches. Lands a left hand on the chin again. This one a more glancing blow. Pacquiao with a big left hand lead over the top. And another uppercut.
But he has not been landing. Those punches are not landing. Diaz is catching the punches for the most part.
Doing a good job with his tight guard. David Diaz. All those punches are blocked. And those. David is willing to weather the storm, looking for his few chances here and there.
Yeah, Pacquiao's throwing a lot of punches, but I haven't saw that much land, you know, and I don't know if he's going to keep up this pace, because normally he moves around, as I said, rests, and then explodes. But he's consistently boxing this fight, which is good. But I don't know if he can keep that up all throughout the whole fight.
Pacquiao trying to thrash Diaz with speed. Catches him with a right and a left there. Looking for him to land something big, and Diaz didn't manage to block the right hand. Big left over the top by Pacquiao, big left over the top by Diaz. Blood coming from the right eye of David Diaz. Already Pacquiao has brought blood from Diaz. 40 seconds still to go in a wildly active round two. Straight right hand lands for Diaz. Pacquiao lands his right hook.
Jim Strickland, the manager of Diaz, normally works in most fights as a cut man, so he'll get a chance to practice on his own fighter at the end of this round.
See a good one, Emmanuel?
It's a good cut man. One of the best in the business.
In his chest. And you
Here we see Pacquiao do something that's very unusual. Beautiful combination. Right uppercut, then followed by right uppercut up between the gloves. That make in the arena.
Admiring his work.
Yeah.
Brings a whole new meaning to the old boxing phrase, admiring your work.
You know, normally as a fighter, Pacquiao's known for that powerful straight left. You know, jab with his right hand, a hard straight left. And he's changing up. He's got a guy that he can do everything with now because it's a right and left hand that he's doing it too.
Harold, how do you have it through three?
Look at you, 3 rounds to nothing. 30-26, Manny Pacquiao. Jim, I can't remember a southpaw who can throw 4 or 5 right hands before he pulls his right hand back. Incredible. He throws a hook, a jab, an uppercut, and finally he'll pull his right hand back. It's amazing. I mean, Roy Jones used to do it with the left hand, but this kid is amazing with that right hand. 3-0 Pacquiao. Give him an extra point in round 2 where he hit Diaz with everything but the stool and the referee.
The early evidence on Pacquiao moving up to lightweight. Gee, maybe he's finally found a weight class where he can be really good.
and he seems to be enjoying it. I think he needs to fight more southpaws, so he enjoys it.
And Vic Draculich calls a halt to the action so that David Diaz's nose cut can be examined.
And I think it's eye cut now. It's a little bit more serious.
This was one of the possibilities, and because of his blinding speed and major advantages when at distance, Pacquiao would be able to cut Diaz up. And Diaz's only response is to get more aggressive and try to do more damage, and that's what he's trying to do, leaving himself open for Pacquiao's assaults.
Speed is just too much, and the fact that Pacquiao's doing everything and moving and twisting and pivoting and turning all while he's punching.
A southpaw Jack Dempsey in the lightweight division. A non-stop aggressor with speed and power beyond compare.
Just the whole body rhythm and coordination of Diaz is just too slow.
And a cut now above the right eye of Diaz, as you said, Emmanuel. So he's bleeding from the nose, and he's bleeding from above the right eye, and he's getting hit flush with a lot of Pacquiao shots. No matter how hard Diaz works to cover up against these onslaughts, Manny Pacquiao is simply too fast and too good. Perfect shot by Pacquiao. Diaz shakes his head as if to say to the referee, I'm okay. I know I just got hit with a howitzer, but I'm still here. And they throw at the same time. The difference in hand speed is so evident.
With the hand speed as well as the foot speed right there. Diaz, not only the hand speed, but he just can't deal with all the twisting and pivoting that that Pacquiao's putting into the fight also.
Diaz's left eye is beginning to slow. CompuBox numbers show that from the 5th round on, David Diaz's punch output has been dropping. 65 punches thrown in the 5th, 57 in the 6th, 50 in the 7th, only 38 in the 8th. Surely a serious consideration must now be given to stopping the fight in the 9th if things continue the way they've been. I guess, given the accepted traditional ethic in the sport, Emmanuel, if this were Pacquiao's title belt instead of Diaz's, it would have been stopped before now.
It probably would have, because Diaz is going to keep coming all night long as they let him. But even when he punches, he's ineffective. He's not a knockout puncher, so he's not going to perform a one-punch miracle. It's just how much more punch damage can he take before the fight eventually ends.
He's had his moment in the sun. He's got an $800,000 guarantee and the chance for pay-per-view benefits if the buy rate rises above a certain level. He got a lot of publicity before the fight saying, I'm driving a 1991 Honda with no air conditioning. He's going to get a chance to buy a new car.
Well, he might end up with $1 million in these fights, which is a good paycheck. And he's did a good job. He's just not talented enough to compete on this level with the top fighters.
But he's brave enough to compete on any level. And he's proven that. Tremendous straight left hand shot for Pacquiao. Diaz falls into his arms. If the idea here is that there's some honor in allowing David Diaz to finish the fight, that would be a very misplaced instinct.
It's not worth it.
There's plenty of honor for Diaz tonight. It won't be in some way embellished by letting him go to a bloodier, more brutal finish. How many more? Down he goes, and Dracula stops the fight.
They should have never got to that.
Welcome to the lightweight division. Paul, right here.
Here you see Pacquiao land a beautiful short left cross right over the shoulder. Diaz never even saw the punch.
Jab, left hand, good night.
Interesting one, and Pacquiao's speed there for all to see as we move now into the second of 12.
You heard Freddie Roach pleased with Manny's work, nice body punching, finding the gaps through the guard, the high-held guard of Antonio Margarito.
Margarito's shown through his career that he's got a good chin. May well be that he's going to have to display that tonight. Not discomforted Pacquiao thus far, but only early stages. Two men, you sense, just feeling each other out. There's the speed of Pacquiao, but just a little reminder, right hand from Margarito to just get in that counter. And the left.
Just rushed a little bit with his work. Took a head as well, Pacquiao, and then a left. Doesn't really want to be mixing it too much with Margarito early. Wants to be raiding tactics for me, in and out. Get the shots off and get away.
Margarito's had problems with southpaws previously, lost to Paul Williams back in 2007. That's lovely from Pacquiao, look at that! Precision, beautiful stuff. But it just bounces off Margarito. He keeps that high-held, tight guard.
Lovely little right uppercut through the middle. Margarito's getting some success himself. Nice right hand.
Looking to come in and show his physical strength against Pacquiao. He'll have his moments. Pacquiao's punch resistance is going to be tested surely here. Marco Antonio Barrera among those watching at ringside. Barrera, who twice fought Pacquiao, and it was really that first stoppage victory of Barrera which made the world sit up and take notice and made them realize that Pacquiao is a very, very special talent.
Margarito trying to use the reach. Straight punches right down the middle, getting some success with that.
Right hand from Margarito and a good solid straight left, and he found Pacquiao with both shots. Good round this one, Glenn.
Yep, crowd on their feet. Good combinations going in from Pacquiao. Nice straight punches from Margarito. Pacquiao throwing a few more though.
Amir Khan told me yesterday that Pacquiao has been doing 24 rounds in one go on the pads. Well, that sort of fitness is going to be tested if he continues to take shots like this, which Margarito has been able to land in this second round. Starting to really warm up this fight.
Yep, Margarito's done well. Taking some of the shots on the gloves, getting his own off, keeping it very simple, straight down the middle. Pacquiao hits the gloves.
Well, another terrific. The crowd watching again replays of this fight, and there was that terrific onslaught, the bravery of Margarito, that then back came Pacquiao.
Yeah, a little bit of respect from Margarito. He nods. Pacquiao claps his opponent. Two warriors in there.
We move now into the 6th round, this 12-rounder here at the Cowboys Stadium. And what a performance it has been so far for Manny Pacquiao. Dallas loves him, America loves him, but Margarito, so tough, is there trying to match fire with fire and trying to fight back, trying to impose himself, as he did at stages in that 5th round, Glenn, but surely not enough to have won it.
No, he did have some successes, though. And remember, he's so much bigger on the night, giving away an awful lot of weight, Pacquiao, so he can't get involved. Margarito, as long as he's in this fight, is dangerous.
He's strong, he's determined. Been boxing since he was just 8 years old, Margarito. And he's now forcing Pacquiao back. This is good, this is better from Margarito. Caught by that right-hand counter from Pacquiao, but he's showing his strength here.
Wonderful left hand from Pacquiao. Margarito was open for it. Exploded it against his chin.
Pacquiao trying to prove himself to be an elusive target, trying to use his mobility. You just get the sense in the 6th round, he's just for the moment here taking his foot off the gas, maybe just having a little breather.
Well, strength stabbing work this against a man as big as Margarito.
And if the training has not been as good as it might have been, the further the fight goes, the more the stamina as well as the skills of Pacquiao are going to have to come into effect.
Margarito's success with the right hand.
Better round for the Mexican. Pacquiao's fought in flurries in this round. Maybe he's going to look for the old Prozac here and bring a big grandstand finish to impress the judges in the last 30 seconds.
But the eye-catching punches, the accurate punches have come from Pacquiao. Doggedly, he keeps marching forward, Margarito keeps throwing them out, having the odd success.
Remember, this is the man who twice beat Kermit Citron, and he's got Pacquiao in just a little bit of bother there, working away to the body. Pacquiao protests, he doesn't like those body shots, he thinks that one of them strayed low, but this is good for Margarito, and Pacquiao wants to get on his bike, wants to buy a little bit of time in the closing seconds of this 6th round, where Margarito has come right back into the reckoning. Pacquiao trying to throw flurries of punches in the last few seconds, but great effort from the Mexican, and he's right back in the fight. A terrific Margarito there, and if Manny's preparations have not been quite what they might have been, it's going to be tested, his stamina.
That's right, his stamina, you know, it's going to, now you see the championship rounds, and Manny has to start moving his legs, not staying there like he's getting caught there. I think he has to keep on moving and stay on his toes and just hit and move.
His movement so well, and he can really look the great fighter he is.
11th round, just 6 minutes remaining. These two fighters will remember each other for the rest of their lives. Great occasion. And Pacquiao, on the greatest stage of all, is providing once more sheer brilliance. Margarito has told his corner, I'm all right. He told the doctor, I'm all right, I can see. Please let me go on. He still searches what would be the greatest win of his career. But it's looking a forlorn task now. Oh, brilliant.
John, he may see the fingers, but he's not seeing the punches, that's for sure.
Picking him off on the right flank now. Margarito increasingly static, and the gloves are being penetrated again and again. Bravely, though, he comes back and threw a good right hand of his own. Where did he find that from?
Very brave, but he hasn't got the reflexes now. never had the speed to match Pacquiao, but he's tired now and he's getting caught more and more. Referee's got to keep an eye on Margarito now. He's taking a lot.
You don't want to see the man seriously hurt. Margarito continuing to come forward, but there comes a point in fights where fighters can be too brave for their own good, and you worry that Margarito may be entering into that sort of territory now. The heads clash, still Margarito keeps coming forward, and still he absorbs shots from Pacquiao from every flank, and the referee asking if he can see, and he says, yes I can, and he comes up and says, yep, you've held up 6. Good right hand from Margarito.
Well, if Margarito's guessing, he's guessing well, because he's getting it right, isn't he? But that's the pride of the man. A lot of fighters would have looked for a way out, have got an excuse to quit. Not Antonio Margarito. He's tough, teeth tough.
What happened before the fight against Shane Mosley was very, very wrong. What's happening here against Manny Pacquiao, in a lot of ways, although he's surely going to lose, is very, very right.
Yeah, what he did against Shane Mosley is unforgivable. You know, that is just wrong. But what we can't deny is he's got to fight his heart.
Has he ever?
And he's shown it here.
And Pacquiao, 20 seconds to go in this 11th round. And how much Margarito wants to see it through to the final bell. And Pacquiao, the exertions of this round have taken it out of him. He's trying to produce a flurry in the last 10 seconds and he's able to do so, but Margarito will not be moved, and it's going to go into the final round.
Looking very good, but you can see both fighters getting tired now. They're making a little bit of mistakes, but Manny just has to stay focused. It's the last round now, and he has to just, you know, stick to his game plan.
The last round about to be underway, introduced by the Master of Ceremonies in his inimitable style, Michael Buffer. And now this vast crowd in Dallas acclaims a great champion in Manny Pacquiao, and the two men touch gloves. Terrific show of respect. It has been fought in a wonderful, wonderful spirit. 108-101 to Pacquiao on Glenn's card. I've got it slightly wider than that, but Pacquiao has been terrific. Glenn, you've seen some great events over the years in your time in commentating on boxing. This has been a spectacular event, but it's been also a great performance.
The fighters lived up to the event, to the stadium, to everything that's made this such a great, great night.
And Pacquiao now just looking to box his way surely now to the last bell. He can't take any chances. He's got to be way ahead on the cards. The three wise men will be sitting in deliberation. They will have their final say over this last 3 minutes. And look at that again from Pacquiao. Lovely precision work, beautiful shots, such accuracy.
This is exhibition stuff now, showing everything he's got. In and out of range, both hands, beautiful combinations.
A professional career which started when he was just 16 years old back in 1995, and Manny Pacquiao now stands within 90 seconds of winning a world title in a 6th weight division and going up alongside the great Oscar De La Hoya, who of course he beat in that one-sided fight, one of his great performances along the road to superstardom, and he is one of the very best boxers that we've ever seen in this sport. Margarito is showing that he's one of the bravest, but for the most part here, for all the weight advantage, for all the height advantage and the reach advantage, he's been outclassed.
And everybody out there watching, enjoy this, because you are seeing one of the greats. Someone up there with the Roberto Durans, the Julio Cesar Chavez's, the Muhammad Ali's, the Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinsons.
Roberto Duran's at ringside tonight. Marco Antonio Barrera's at ringside tonight. They were great, but when you mention the greats of boxing, never ever forget Manny Pacquiao. Here he is now in the last 30 seconds, trying to produce exhibition stuff and grandstand stuff to cross the finishing line in front of his beloved public. Margarito has shown such huge fighting hearts to stay in there, to push Pacquiao all the way. But 10 seconds to go, he's going to see it through to the final bell. Pacquiao knows that he's won this one. He knows that he's created history. The crowd stands in acclamation. 12 rounds over, and Manny Pacquiao was magnificent. Quite wonderful. That was superb. He's chaired around the ring. Manny Pacquiao.
Let's find out.
The Filipino crowd chanting for Pacquiao as he moved toward the center of the ring even before the opening bell. Which styles will emerge in the early rounds? Is De La Hoya here to box or to fight? Is Pacquiao here to try to create an immediate storm or to tactically bide his time and hope to pressure De La Hoya in the late rounds? Good straight left hand up the middle for Manny Pacquiao. The height differential did not show up so graphically at the weigh-in yesterday, where De La Hoya was barefoot and Pacquiao had tennis shoes on. Today, they do look 4 inches apart in height.
You can see the height difference here. Oscar seems to be very intent and very angry. I just see the expression and looking in his eyes. I've known him. But he's fighting a very intelligent fight.
He takes a straight left hand and a right hook from Pacquiao and seems intent on retaliating. But already Pacquiao shows you that he wants to move in, move out quickly. Move in, land a flurry, move back out of De La Hoya's range. And the quickness of Pacquiao is a factor in round 1.
Those 2 punches have reddened Oscar's face already.
They seem to have been the only clear punches that have landed thus far. And it's interesting that Manny is using his footwork. He's using his moving around better than Oscar.
And Oscar is not firing his jab, perhaps because of the early bobbing head movement of Manny Pacquiao. De La Hoya knows he wants to keep his jab going throughout the fight. He hasn't really gotten it going so far.
This has the makings of being a very interesting fight, and I think as it goes on, sooner or later you're going to get some very good exchanges. But right now, Manny is fighting a very smart fight.
Well, if there are 2 graphic impressions from round 1, they're simple. De La Hoya is so much taller, Pacquiao so much faster. And now De La Hoya nails Pacquiao momentarily against the ropes and catches him with a left hook to the body.
Oscar needs to do just what he's doing now and use it more, the left jab.
But he can't find Pacquiao at the moment. Pacquiao's movement confusing him at the moment.
But get him busy watching the jab. But right now, Manny is hitting him with his punches off.
That momentarily shocked Oscar.
I think the speed has been bothersome for Oscar throughout the round, who simply can't believe how easily Pacquiao snakes his left hand right through the middle of De La Hoya's guard. De La Hoya lands a left hook. But Pacquiao gets away.
He punched, but nothing landed too much for the most part.
Pacquiao, 32 out of 47, 68% connect percentage. Oscar De La Hoya, 8 out of 20. And now you begin to wonder, somewhere in the fight, does De La Hoya have the proverbial puncher's chance?
Well, or does he have to just rush Manny, knock him off his game, hug him, beat him up, and the body try something new?
If Oscar would just work his jab, keep his right hand in the front of his face, and when Manny comes in, take a half a step back and then punch, he would be effective, but I don't think he's going to do that.
De La Hoya looked a lot better in May of 2007 against Floyd Mayweather, who was far and away the preeminent fighter in the world at that time, and since then has retired unbeaten. Low blow by Pacquiao after he strafed De La Hoya with the right hand upstairs.
What is the feeling of a fighter when he's in there with somebody who's always beating him to the punch?
This is a terrible feeling. The worst thing it is, as I say, the deal, not handling speed. And he doesn't block those right hands at all. He has his right hand permanently stuck to the side of his face. And Manny just punches us like a wide open invitation.
Anything,
There's no defense.
He's getting hit with virtually every shot that Pacquiao throws.
And Manny's going to get better as the fight goes, as I said.
Well, and Manny is still going in and out. He's not getting careless and carried away with the fact that he's doing this.
No, it's a brilliant fight plan for Pacquiao. Far more of an intelligent and tactical fight plan than I personally had expected. And perhaps more so than De La Hoya expected as well. And Oscar just can't get off. Pacquiao's speed is a riddle he has not been able to solve.
I think you summed it all up in that phrase, Jim.
Well, Oscar used to be the speed that killed.
You know, when a lot of the experts...
Good body shot by Oscar.
Biggest punch of the fight for De La Hoya, and he suddenly gets it going with 3 left hooks.
And a lot of experts picked Oscar to win because of being big. They figured right now he would be about 13 pounds bigger than he is.
And they also figured he'd be about 4 rounds ahead.
Yes.
Oscar has a hill, if not a mountain, to climb to get back into this fight.
Well, if judges are looking for a round to give to De La Hoya, this might be the one, although now Pacquiao rallies down the stretch.
And after each...
See, once again, Manny Pacquiao shooting a straight left hand right down the pipe. Direct, and that's the kind of punch that's doing the damage to Oscar De La Hoya's left eye.
Let's go, Freddie.
Well, we're halfway through the fight. And some observers are still amazed at what they're seeing, although each round has gone by with repetitious regularity. Harold, how do you have it so far?
That gives you 6 rounds to nothing, 60-50 for Manny Pacquiao. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya hasn't gotten off the schneid. He's getting shut out. And Freddie Roach used the key word at the end of round number 5 when he said, just keep turning him. Because that's what he's doing. Just like I said before, beautiful right jab, nice straight left hand by Pacquiao, and then he turns him. He moves to the side, and De La Hoya can't get set to hit him. 6-0, Pacquiao.
We're starting to get to that point in the fight already where you're thinking Oscar has to at least knock him down, if not knock him out, to change this fight.
And Oscar hasn't shown that knockout power in a long time. I disregard to some degree the Mayorga fight because I was not that respectful ever of Mayorga, but he hasn't knocked out many of the top elite fighters in a long time.
Yeah, Ricardo Mayorga's no elite fighter in my view. No. He's the most willing target in the sport.
Yes.
Yeah, but still you would think against the so-called smaller man we'd see something more.
No, but I think Jim summed it up. There's too much of everything. He just cannot figure out how to get into the fight, how to hold him off, how to get to him. It's too much of everything tonight.
Oscar is maybe trying to lay a trap, but Manny is too smart and too fast for it.
This fight's going to probably end up being stopped.
Manny Pacquiao is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya. And in the 7th round, De La Hoya has 0 answers for the Pacquiao assault.
No, he cannot do anything.
Pacquiao is making De La Hoya look old, slow, ineffectual, as though he is a sparring partner.
Some of us wonder
this fight's over with.
Whether Manny Pacquiao would become the Henry Armstrong of this era. Right now, he's looking like the immortal Armstrong.
And Oscar is barely throwing back. You wonder if Tony Weeks is thinking of stopping the fight.
Yes. He's looking
hard
entirely at Oscar.
De La Hoya hasn't been down, but that may be the only thing that's keeping Weeks from stopping it. Oscar's left eye is almost closed.
He hasn't thrown a meaningful punch in Miller this whole round.
Pacquiao is closing in on landing 50 power shots in the round. It's the most power punches ever landed on De La Hoya in a single round of his career. And virtually all of his fights have been counted by CompuBox. embarrassing 7th round.
Right here you see Pacquiao landing punch after punch, and it's not so much just the way he's landing them. The body language and position of De La Hoya's body is that of a man that's defeated. It's passive. He looks like he's humbled himself. He doesn't know what to do.
He's cringing.
Yes,
he is cringing in the face of Pacquiao's unstoppable onslaught. CompuBox numbers in the 7th round. De La Hoya 7 of 24, and he threw 10 of those punches in the last 30 seconds of the round. Pacquiao 47 of 103, including 45 of 76 power shots. David Diaz was closer to being in the fight against Pacquiao than Oscar De La Hoya is at this moment.
Harold and I both scored the last round a 10-8 round for Pacquiao.
Well, and you heard the commission doctor indicating in De La Hoya's corner that he will not be allowed to continue that kind of sustained taking punishment without the fight being stopped.
The old warrior still trying to hang in there against a man in his prime who is the most exciting little fighter in the world.
Little?
Big,
he looks
little
big
fighter.
Tonight. Pacquiao is fighting tonight in the welterweight division. The champion of this division is the almost supernaturally big welterweight, Antonio Margarito. All right, Larry, you envisioned this one. Could you see Pacquiao against Margarito?
No, and he himself says he's going back to 140 after this fight. This could be the end of the fight here.
Yeah, Oscar has no defense at all. I mean, his body language is that he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do at all.
Well, all good things come to an end. Watching this, you wonder if you'll ever see Oscar De La Hoya near the top of the sport again. It could be that the long and glorious run of the Golden Boy is seeing the curtain drawn here tonight.
Death by 1,000 left hands.
And if in fact the Golden Boy is being dethroned, it's happening at the hands of the fighter who may have the best chance of picking up his identity as the economic bell cow of the sport. Because Pacquiao's following is growing, not just in the Pacific Rim, but in the United States and Latin America as well. Has a tough decision in front of him. There's a lot of glory and a lot of money in Oscar De La Hoya's past, but he's getting beaten up here.
This could be the end of the fight.
Hey, you have a headache? Huh?
He doesn't feel anything.
Oscar, you have a headache? Are you dizzy?
You have a headache?
Okay, listen. No. Listen. If you keep taking punches, I'm stopping the fight. Okay?
We're going to stop it. Better we stop it. It's our decision, Oscar. It's a decision that we have to take. There's no reason to continue with this. He's too fast. Are you okay? Are you with that? You agree? Yes. One more round, or is that it? Is that it?
Right now, you're here. The corner is wanting to stop the fight.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let's finish it. That's it. Let's go.
It's done. Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya,
and it was the right thing to do.
This was the last thing of all the choices we expected to see in this fight, which was a one-sided fight for Manny Pacquiao.